PTE 79 plus in the next 25 minutes. Sounds crazy, but very much true, because the next 25 minutes I'll be giving you complete overview on how to jump your scores from probably 60, 65 or 70, 72 to 79 plus, and I will be revealing the secrets that they don't want you to know. Want to make most out of this video? Make sure you watch the video till the end. Hey everybody, Nakul here from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with yet another super awesome packed video on PTE 79 plus in just 25 minutes. The tips they don't want you to know. Well, before we get into the video, if not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button. Anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can check the information in the description of this video. We left a WhatsApp link. You can click on the link, send us a message. We will do the needful. Also, to tell you, recently we released our 3 official ebooks. There are more than 10,000 copies sold, by the way, and there are no complaints so far, meaning everyone who has bought the ebooks have actually made most out of the ebook. So why to wait? The links for all the ebooks are in the description. If you buy it as a combo, you will avail some discount as well. Alright, without any further delay, let's straight away get right into the video. So when we talk about 79 plus, that too in the next 15 minutes, definitely we need to address the crucial things that are needed to get that 79 mark. First thing first, remember, read aloud demands you to be very precise, meaning if you are not able to give the precision in read aloud, forget about getting 79 plus in reading. You don't be so precise, so perfect in read aloud, you can still get 90 in speaking, but reading will go down, because read aloud contributes 35 marks to speaking and 35 marks to reading. And what matters here is whatever you speak, be very clear, be very precise. Don't give any scope for errors. Don't intonate, don't have to stress the words, don't rush. Show that you're very much comfortable with whatever the text that you're seeing and with whatever the way you're speaking. Let me show you the precise way on how to do the read aloud. You just observe how I'm doing it, the same way, natural way, comfortable way, composed way, the calm way. You do it, I bet my life you will get 35 out of 35 marks from read aloud towards your speaking and reading both. Let me quickly show you a demonstration. Pilots undergo rigorous training to ensure the safety of every flight they command. Beyond mastering the controls of an aircraft, they are taught to handle emergencies, interpret complex weather data, and make rapid decisions under pressure. Commercial aviation demands precision, discipline, and consistent mental alertness, often requiring pilots to operate across multiple time zones with little rest. This is how you do it at ease. Don't show any signs of going fast, rushing, nervousness. Pilots, all this should not happen. It should just flow, like how the water that flows in the river. Getting it to get to this, you got to read, and that's the most important trick if you want to get past 79 plus. Remember this. The next most important thing, if you really want to score that 79 plus, is the module called repeat sentence. Remember, these are the modules that become very important, because these kind of modules give marks to 2 different sections. It's not just speaking. Repeat sentence comes in speaking, but contributes marks to speaking and listening both. It's like with one stone you hit, you're gonna get 2 fruits, not just one. Hope you're getting it. So here, what is that secret strategy if you want to get that 79 plus? Never mess up the fluency. Now, whatever the way, the composed way that I spoke in read aloud, the same way you got to bring that tone even in repeat sentence. That's the first thing. Next comes content. Content, Pearson says 50 above % if it is matching, you're gonna get your scores. You don't have to worry about matching everything, but yes, if you can give everything precisely, please go ahead and give. But if you think the audio is not so easy to give, then probably 60-70% you match to be on the safer side. Let's say there are 13 words and you spoke exactly 7 words. In that 7 words, software understood only 5 words, then it is 0. Hope you're getting it a little bit ahead. If 13 words, 8-9 words. If 14 words, 8-9 words. A little bit above 50%, probably 60-70% you match. And whatever you speak with crisp clarity. The way you spoke in the read aloud, the same way you got to bring even in repeat sentence. And also, if possible, match the content in the same order as you hear it. Don't mess up the order. Don't try to do it in the reverse direction, skipping the first few words. Start from the beginning, probably first 60%, first 70%, if not the entire 100%. Let me quickly give you a small demonstration. Alright, let's listen to this. Soon going to be live website again.
Social work is not the only subject in sociology.
social work is not the only subject in sociology. Try to be as comfortable as possible. Show that signs of comfortness. Hey, you're gonna get full scores, man. Let's check out what scores does it give. Fluency 4.5. It's a short sentence. Getting that fluency is so not easy from the AI that we have built. So anything above 4.2 is a very good score for 90. 4.5 content is perfect. Pronunciation is 4.8. And it says user text is exactly matching the original text. Social work is not the only subject in sociology. I'm opening my mouth and I'm showing the same comfortness that I showed in Read Aloud. In Read Aloud, I spoke comfortably, and here social work is not the only subject in sociology, then marks will not come. Hope you are getting it. Remember this. The next is a essay hack. Remember, essay contributes some 12 to 15 marks, or if 2 essay question comes, or the same thing goes with email writing for PTE core, by the way. If 2 question comes, essay or email, 20 marks you can expect from this section towards your writing module. Those 20 marks also become very important, of course, but trust me, it's not the template. It's not just the content, it is the spelling. If you want to see that straight 79 plus in your score report, make sure you don't make any spelling mistakes. Just like in Read Aloud, repeat sentence, describe image, entire speaking, your fluency wins the race over the content. Just like that, in writing module, in essay, it is not the content, but the grammar and the spelling wins the race over the content. Of course, content is important, but it's not as important as compared to grammar and the spelling. It's the spelling, and the grammar. And when we talk about grammar, have variety of sentences as well, like simple, compound, and complex sentences. It's not just the template, just the content. Remember, whatever the template I have given, or from anywhere you can take, but add some 4 to 5 or 5 to 6 sentences with a mixture of simple, compound, complex, and ensure no spelling mistakes. If you make 5 spelling mistakes, most probably you're gonna get 0 from 1 essay. Remember this. The next important trick, if you want to get that 79 plus, is describe image. You need to know the truth. Of course, templates are banned. Correct, that's truth. You cannot use keyword kind of template or generic templates where you don't put any effort to give the content. Image gives you some idea to speak, but you speak something else using generalized templates. All those are not going to give you scores. From describe image, you can expect some 15 marks, not more than that, but those 15 marks also play a very important role if you want to get that 90 in the speaking. But now people worry that some of the images are very hard to decode. We don't understand anything. Hardly 4 words will be there, or small 4 sentences. What to speak for 25 to 30 seconds? Remember, the truth is, it's not the content at all. It's the fluency. But yes, you need some content to speak to get good marks to fluency. Now, how do we do it? That's the most important part to address. I've made many videos on the same. By default, know that your brain prepares itself to concentrate more on the content and less on the fluency. That's how it is wired. Because we see an image, we don't want to talk anything apart from what we see. And we are not able to predict exactly what is given in the image. We predict little bit. And we're afraid how to speak with little bit of information that I have for the next 25 seconds. So your mind starts worrying, it becomes anxious. But the point is, you need to be conscious here. If you need that 79 plus in your PTE exam, in your speaking, from describe image, be more conscious and rewire the thought. Let me just worry about the fluency, not about the content. 20% towards content focus. The remaining focus 80% is towards fluency. If I wire this thought into my brain, let me show you a demonstration of how I do it. Let's look at this example. It has green hydrogen production process as title. You have renewable energy generation, electrolysis of water, hydrogen storage and transport, utilization in industries. Hardly some 10 words are written. Let me show you how I speak for the next 25-30 seconds. Or you want me to speak for 1 minute or 2 minutes? Should I show? Let me start. Alright, let me just start with it. I have not seen it properly, but let me give it a try. The image provided is a process that gives information about green hydrogen production process. The very first step in this green hydrogen production process is the renewable energy generation, where it looks like they have put a solar panel and the sun energy is synthesized by the solar panel. This energy will be given to the electrolysis of water, which looks like there is a water and cathode and anode, which symbolizes plus and minus. The third step is the electrolysis of water releases the charges to the hydrogen storage and transport. Here looks like an hydrogen pump is given into the automobiles, where the automobile runs on this, which is considered completely green. The last step is the utilization in the industries, where this entire power is actually brought into the industries, and so many other use cases can be utilized through this Yes, overall this image talks about green hydrogen production process, which also involves 4 steps. And in these 4 steps, should I continue talking? I can do it because I have wired a thought in my mind. It is not the content. At the end of the day, I need to speak something from these 4 keywords or 5-6 words that I got and bring some connection. How I bring the connection doesn't matter as long as I speak by looking into the image. But what matters is the fluency. I should show that comfortability when I speak, just the way you are so comfortable in read aloud, if at all you were, in repeat sentence, if at all you were. You should show the same thing in describe image. For that, simply practicing endlessly is not going to get you that 79. Rewire the thought into your brain. It's not the content, it's not the content, it's not the content, rather it's the fluency, fluency, fluency. Start doing these things that I'm talking. Change the things, man. You do the same thing again and again, give the same exam, same way. Then how can I expect a change in the marks? Obviously, same scores will come, isn't it so? Give it a thought. The next is template truth. You need to realize that templates are not going to give you any scores. Please don't change the templates thinking the previous attempt I used the wrong template. Banned templates, not working templates. Let me change to a new template so that I get good scores. Remember, all these are myth. Template is not going to give you any scores. What template does is it just gives you a push. Let's say a car is not starting. You ask, let's say if you are that wife, you ask your husband to push. That husband is the template. It is the engine, car's engine, car made, the steering, petrol, diesel. There are n number of things. Template is just give you a push. That's it. Don't assume that it's the template that's giving you scores, because that's how it has been circulated in the media, because people want that views. So what they say, use my working template, you get 90, and people will start watching more of it. Start forwarding this video to others, and the video gets a boom, the person gets more money. Well, there are a lot of things associated with it. Know that it's not just the template. Don't go behind template. Use your time to focus more on the things that I told. Just use the template that I've given. Even after using them, you may end up getting 50. If at all you're not good at read aloud, repeat sentence, reading fill in the blank, reading, writing fill in the blank, listening fill in the blank, write from dictation. Because these 6 modules contribute 90% of your marks, and there is no template for these 6 modules. Remember this. The next is reading fill in the blanks. The trap rule is what we call it as. Remember, in PTE exam, academic or core, this is one of the modules that brings a lot of difficulties to a lot many students because of this trap rule. I'll just show you a question. Try doing it. I'll add a timer of 2.5 minutes. Post that, I'm going to come back and show you where you've gone wrong. Alright, I really hope you have solved it. Let me quickly help you understand where you fell for the trap. Insulin resistance is the most common metabolic disorder and one of the dash understood. Now people write highly understood. Why not least understood? People write disproportionately understood. Why not least understood? Get the context. Context says we don't know anything about insulin resistance. When you read, you get to know it's least understood. This is a trap. For one blank, there could be 3 options sitting, waiting to go and sit there. You should choose which one fits perfectly, which one deserves a place, isn't it? It's often seen as threat. Yeah, threat has to come, otherwise threat wrong. Threat is a trap there. It's often seen as incurable because the next word talks about treatment, curing. Hope you're getting it right. It's often seen as incurable with curable thing, treatment focused on. The next one, chronic sugar overload is a collocation, sugar overload. The next is fructose and alcohol. Fructose is something different, alcohol is something different. They both burden the liver in a different way, disproportionately burden the liver highly. How can you burden someone highly? No meaning at all. But highly is sitting there waiting to be picked. You should choose the one who deserves the place. For you to decide who deserves the place, you should know who is that person. Who are the people waiting? Take an interview between, disproportionately and highly. You get to know highly doesn't deserve the place. Hope you're getting the last one. Root cause of many other, probably people write threat conditions. No, it is not threat condition. It's chronic conditions. The conditions which happen because of insulin resistance. Hundreds of conditions that last for very long happens. So this way the trap rule is very much there. You need strategies. Hope you are getting it. So finish my 6-hour full course. I've done 6-hour full course recently and 6-hour full course on fill in the blanks alone. Both the videos you finish, you get an idea, work towards it whenever you practice. The next is reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Just like reading, fill in the blanks has this trap thing associated with it. Reading, writing, fill in the blanks will also have traps, but mostly it is focused on vocabulary. Now, without knowing vocabulary, you won't be able to solve a lot of blanks. Let me just show you an analysis for a particular question where if you don't know the meaning of the words, how tricky it becomes for you to solve. Alright, let's look at the first blank. No need to pause and do it. Let me help you with where people go wrong. Another difference in the broader culture is that Indian businesses tend to dash the positives, tend to accentuate, rewind, rewire, distract. I don't know the meaning of accentuate. That's where problem starts. Now you don't know the meaning, it's impossible to do it. You can apply some elimination method where you know the meaning of rewind, rewire and distract, and you get to know what has to come. Probably Indian culture is like, wow, you did a good thing, noticing the positives. Rewind is not noticing, rewire is not noticing, distract is not noticing, accentuate has to be. This is strategy based, but if there are 2-3 words that you do not know the meaning of, then 100% you will not be able to solve fill in the blanks like this. Remember, it's all about vocabulary. Now you run behind template, you keep running behind template, marks will not be yours. So take a novel, start reading, work on your vocabulary, you see a difference. Otherwise, reading fill in the blanks or reading, writing fill in the blanks will always remain a threat. Remember this. The next is write from dictation. Well, people have a lot of misconception. I think I added extra words, so I got low score, so 100% no. It's not about adding extra words or writing in different order, adding extra spellings. It's about whatever you write, it should match. If it is not matching, how the marks will come. So we call this rule called the rule of precision. If you want 79 plus, focus on giving the precise answer. If it is very difficult, it's okay. 1 or 2 words you can miss. Easy one, never miss out on this, man. The rule of precision is very much applicable. Let me show you a quick demonstration on what I meant by the rule of precision. Alright, I'll just play the audio, listen to it, observe how I do it.
The biology lecture was cancelled due to unexpected maintenance in the laboratory building.
Lecture was cancelled due to unexpected maintenance in the laboratory building. So this is called precision. I heard and I'm writing in parallel in short notes to capture each and everything. At the same time, I'm also understanding what it is. First step. Second step, you expand, add extra words or whatever you want. If the first step is correct, you get this rule of precision. The biology lecture was cancelled due to expected maintenance in the laboratory building. You write in short notes. One letter of each word I don't recommend, because when you come back you won't understand what it is. 2-3 letters of each word you write as quickly as possible. You can write this only when you understand what you're listening. Then add extra words. You can lectures, cancel, 2 different spellings. But if you write like this, you get full scores. This precision is needed for a 79 plus. Something like this audio comes, you have to get full, man. If I think there are, let's see, 13 words. If you're getting 10 out of 13 here, 100% you will get 65, 67 and not 79. The rule of precision gets applicable here. You need to be precise, otherwise marks will not come. Remember this. The last module is listening fill in the blanks. Most important module, only for the fact that just like read aloud, repeat sentence, this also contributes marks to 2 different sections, listening and writing. Minimum 15 marks to listening, 15 marks to writing. And this is where people have problems. They understand everything, but when they write, they make spelling mistakes. Out of 15, you have to get 15 out of 15 if you want 79. Because repeat sentence, you may make mistakes. Write from dictation, you may make mistakes. Or writing fill in the blanks, you may make mistakes. Meaning your listening, writing, reading may go down. If this module also you make mistakes, listening and writing will never come up. This module becomes very, very crucial. So work on spelling, give more stress on listening fill in the blanks if you want that 79 plus. Don't simply run behind summarize written text, essay, summarize spoken text, describe image just because it has this templates. Alright, I think that's all for today. I really hope this was an informative content. If you believe the same, like, share and subscribe and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. With this, I'm gonna park the video here. Soon we'll be back. This is Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks much.